You'll probably wholeheartedly agree with me right now that AI agents are all the rage right now. Everyone's talking about them. The hype is insane at this point, and it's so magnetic that it's sucking in everybody to want to be doing this stuff like yesterday. But therein lies the problem, and this is mistake number 2 of my top 10 AI mistakes that I see small business owners making every single day. And it's all about chasing AI agents before building the systems, before building the foundation that's needed for those AI agents to be able to operate from. So look, the capability is real, right? We get that. That's definite. An AI agent can plan, it can research, it can execute, it can follow up on a task without you even touching it. Not bad. That's exciting. I get it. But here's the part most owners aren't being honest with themselves about. An agent doesn't just follow instructions, it makes decisions on its own. Think about what I just said. AI agents go after an outcome. They go after an outcome that you tell it you're looking to have happen, right? So it makes those decisions on its own. And that's a fundamentally different thing than anything that most of us have ever deployed in our business. So, and I was doing traditional automation for well over a decade. That's a different animal, right? So traditional automation, it's following rules. Agentic AI is going after outcomes. Very different. So before you chase that, I want you to ask yourself quite straight on, has my business earned the right? Has it earned the right to hand that kind of autonomy to a machine? Because that's what you'd be doing. Remember, that agent is only as good as the stuff that's underneath it, right? The stuff you fed it. And if your workflows aren't documented properly, if the agent, it just simply won't know what to do. It won't know what to follow. If your knowledge base doesn't exist, the agent doesn't know how your business runs. So it's going to guess. And this is where it gets crazy. You don't want an agent guessing. It must know. That's the key. Otherwise, you don't know what you're going to get. If your guardrails aren't fully defined, the agent doesn't know where those boundaries are. Think about that. That's chaos. And without those things, you're not deploying a capable agent, right? This is like suicide for your business in that way. And I'm not a doom and gloom kind of guy. I'm just like hey, wake up. You got to see this for what it really is. So the owners running agents successfully right now, they didn't get there by chasing what's trending. They got there by systematizing their business first. They got things in order. And then it makes it real easy to deploy agents, right? But that's the problem. Most of us in small business don't really have our stuff that cleanly laid out, right? So it does take another level of looking at what you already have, and then and only then, when that stuff is really ready to go, then you automate with agentic AI. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to be honest with exactly where your business is right now. Not where you want it to be. Where is it right now? If the systems aren't there yet, that's where you start. Get the systems in place. You don't have to have every system in place. Take on one major one at a time, right? I always say, look at the ones that are in your life cycle, right? Your freedom flow, as I call it, right? A main artery of your business. Get that systematized first. And then we talk agents, right? That's really the process. So if you like this tip, and I know sometimes these are hard to listen to and hard to hear, because sometimes we don't want to hear the truth about AI, right? But that's not how I play the game. I call it as I see it, folks. And I'm seeing a lot out there right now. And I want to make sure that whatever you're doing it something that's going to be in your best interest. So if you like this tip, I've got 9 or so more for you. There'll be a link in the description to a blog post I wrote on this topic where I expand on this quite a bit. Now, do me a favor too. If you like this, if it brought you any value, click like, please. Click like, subscribe to the channel. I promise I'll bring you a lot more good stuff. And if you see fit, comment. I'd love to know your take on this. How is how is agentic AI going for you at this point in time, right? And the bottom line, the real bottom line, all that matters is your success. So here's to your success.